and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It is fantastic to have you here, as ever, because we are working on forge doors. Today is part 3. Today is also just the run-up to Christmas. A couple days before Christmas. I hope everybody is having a fantastic holiday, is enjoying spending time with family, and taking it easy a little bit before the ramp up in the new year. I'm very excited for Christmas. You can see we like our good Christmas ornaments here. But we're here to work on forge doors. And so we're gonna get right into that. We're gonna interrupt us before we get into the video by thanking today's sponsor, which is Squarespace, online website building platform that allows you to sell your products, showcase your brand in the best way possible, and you can get a free trial at squarespace.com/forge and get 10% off your first purchase using code FORGE. Let's jump back in. Step number 1 of the day is gonna be making another pulley for the top here. Okay, you see me made a number of these pulleys. You also saw me take some sheet metal and start cutting out and drilling a thing that looked like this. These are gonna be brackets to hold the pulleys that we made. What I'm now gonna do is bend them. Oh, it's a forge door. That's so cool. It's a forge door with a snatch block. Ugly doggly, so I'm really excited about the way that this is coming together. I have everything adjustable, movable, twistable, because I do not have the design skills to get ourselves in the right direction first time around. So, by being able to adjust and twist things around, we've got us to the point where it works. One caveat, you see up here it looks like I'm trying to make a big old block and tackle. I'm not trying to make a block and tackle here. These are just spacers for now. It is now time for us to thank Destin from Smarter Every Day. He recently made a video about pulleys, and that is why this works and why this 30-pound weight now needs only 15 pounds to be lifted. Because what we've done is we've created a snatch block by having a pulley here. By having 2 pieces of wire come down, what we do is effectively half the load of the 1 wire here. As I pull this wire, it comes around this pulley, and the distance I travel from this wire is now halved in each of these wires. And just like a lever, we now get to pull 30 pounds by moving twice the distance, but by pulling half the weight. And it works absolutely beautifully. We're able to get a pull here, lifting the forge here. I couldn't be happier. Could, of course, be happier, but I am thrilled with how this is turning out. Now that our prototyping for this is kind of mostly done, we're going to weld on our guiding shafts on either side, match up what we've done here on the other side, and circle back to you with some more bits of cable strung down it. Okie dokie folks, we now have 2 functional forge doors. They both pull up. What we now need to do is put this on. A worry that I had is that this actually wouldn't be able to fit on and have us be able to pull the bolt in and out. But I think I have it rigged to the point that it might just. Let's try. But I want you to know this. I'm skeptical about whether this can go on. I think it's gonna help it look neat, but with the amount of weight that this has and how well it tracks like that, I am completely willing to accept this not being needed and having the wires exposed. I've been thinking about it and I don't think it'd be too much of a damage. I'd like this to be welded on. If it won't work, I'll cut it off. We'll try without it. Okay, I got the piece on and it actually works just fine. Because our pulley bracket rotates, we can rotate it, remove this bolt, put pulleys in and do all our maintenance. So I'm happy with this. It works. Next step. Well, this same thing on the other one. Okay, I got my second door hooked up. So we have the fundamental thing ready to go. But it's now after Christmas. And so you can see there's been a good break in videos as we've enjoyed Christmas. Everybody took some nice time off. Will was in Seattle with his family, but FedEx just arrived. So, there we go.
Oh,
How was it?
oh man, you know, it was pretty good. I figured I'd save on airfare a little bit and just ship myself via FedEx on the way over and back. It was all right, a little bit cramped.
Good time with family?
Oh yeah, it was great, it was great.
Sweet, good stuff. So, what it is that I've been working on, see, we've got the forged doors starting
This looks great.
to take shape. What I'd love for your help on is making ourselves a little box for the electrical components.
Oh, perfect.
A little steel-sided, steel-topped box. One thing that we do want is, because we don't want this stuff to overheat, is I want a hole in the bottom so I can put a fan in it.
Great, that
little
makes sense.
PC fan. What I'd also like is a bracket that we can have on this side here for us to mount these motors. Should be pretty simple because we just need to be able to line up these bolt holes in line with where that cable is going to come down.
Yeah,
So you want to
okay.
get cracking on the box?
Great, yeah, let's do it. I think that'll do.
That looks fantastic.
Not too bad.
That is a lovely, lovely box. Well done.
Thank you. Should do. We'll paint it black to match the rest of everything, and we'll cut a hole or two in it or something like that, and we're good to go.
Okay, while Will is working on the box, I've decided that those aluminium pulleys need to be switched to steel. This stainless steel wire is already chewing these up pretty well, and I feel like an adjustment to steel, now we know the concept works, could be useful for us. So there we go. I'll be doing some lathe work. Okay, so what we have done is we've got this mechanically set up here at the top. Next step, for us to be able to work out how we're going to make the motors to work and all of that, we need to wire them. Probably not the right order to go, but we're going in that order. I have a cooling fan here. This is a 24-volt DC fan. This is going to help circulate air up in here so that nothing overheats. We'll put a hole in there for it, so that is ready to go. And now what I've got to do is somehow get all of these electronics neatly situated. Oh boy. Alrighty, Will, what have you been working on?
I've been working on this right here. It is the motor mounting plate, which, believe it or not, is the plate to which the motors will be mounted so as to be able to pull the doors up and down.
Fantastic. I've been trying to wrap my head around this nightmare and difficulty, which is an electrical box. One really cool thing to see though.
What a nice looking box. My oh my.
Oh yes, it was because Will, you welded it up so well. Look at that. That's an actual fan, actually spinning.
That puts out some air too.
Yes, it does.
Dang.
So the next step for you, Will, is going to be working on the bobbin for this.
That's exactly right. So it's just a little, basically a spool for the stainless steel wire to sit on, so that as the motor turns forward and reverse, the wire will have a place to go.
Great. And you're going to be turning some aluminium for it?
No. We decided to go for with aluminum for this one.
Wait, this is aluminium right here.
No, it's actually aluminum.
No, that's aluminium.
Pretty sure this is America, Alec. As you can tell with the giant American flag that is clearly larger than the British flag. If you go to the store where you bought that and you ask them, hey, what's this material called? What would they say?
Touche.
America!
Alrighty, so I've got it in here for another little test firing for us to see how the torque works and all of that. Let's see if I wired it back up correctly. We've got the fan on. Woo! Let's see what happens. This is literally the moment of truth. We see if this has enough torque right here, right now, and I potentially lose a finger. Here we go. That doesn't sound good. Yep. Ow! It definitely does not have enough torque. How hard does it feel like you're pulling to make it work?
Not that much, probably.
Hey, it's holding it though.
That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Hey!
That did it?
It was doing it by itself for a second. Oh, counterweights.
Oh, I forgot about the counterweights. I'd planned all along to use counterweights, and I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, you ready?
Wait. I think we need more weights.
Look at that. The forge doors work. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
That's a forge door. Uh-oh, what was that? Wow. No. Okay, we got ourselves a pair of forge, well, we've got one forge door that works. What we're doing is we're using these clamps as counterweights. And so once we work out the exact weight of counterweight we need, we're gonna put some counterweights up here, and it's gonna sort it all out and mean that our motors should be strong enough to make it work. So this is extremely exciting. We have the forge concept working. We just need to get foot pedals and things like that done, and we're gonna be on our way to a functional forge for us to make some more awesome projects. Ooh, I'm getting excited about this. We're gonna end the video by thanking today's sponsor, which is Squarespace, longtime sponsor of the show and online website building platform. Squarespace is all about the creative and the small business owner like you being able to put their brand out in front of their customers in the best light possible. They do this by having a whole bunch of themes that you can choose from, which are all designed to seamlessly work between computer and mobile. The chances are most of you guys are watching this YouTube video on your phone, and so much web browsing is happening on mobile. The Squarespace's incredible themes working so well with mobile is extremely important. It's an all-in-one platform. You can even buy your domains from Squarespace, and you can get 24/7, 365 customer support from them. So guys, if you want to build your own website, please go to squarespace.com/forge and get yourself a free trial. Try it, see how you like it. If you like it, you'll get 10% off your first purchase using code FORGE. Please link up your websites down below. I'd love to see them, and I'd love to be able to shout out some of our favorite ones next time we talk about Squarespace. Thanks guys, see you on the next one. Bye-bye.